Hello, hello. I know I'm super late right now. I've literally come straight from training. I literally still have my power stuff on because I've not had a chance to take my underlayers off before starting this. I know we're up 1-0. I did have a quick look. It was a good tipping goal from Matt Roy. I think off the top of my head it was Protus and Wilson got the assist on it. Oh, I'm not. Don't quote me on that. I literally looked on the way home in the Uber. I will quickly, obviously, have a look. But yeah, I've literally come straight from training. So I have had no chance to do anything. Okay. Sabres up 1-0. Blue Jackets up 1-0 halfway through the first. 0-0 Boons Hurricanes. 2-2 Canucks Panthers. 1-0 Caps Kings. And 2 hours Ducks versus Mammoth as well. Sorry, very hectic start. I know, but that's sometimes the way it is. Give me a quick second. Yeah, literally, I've come straight from training, and yes, it is a late training, but that's when I get my training sessions. Unfortunately, I literally start my training at 10:45 p.m. UK time, and then I have to get back. I literally got back 10 minutes ago, and I've been streaming for 8. I literally just came up and instantly pressed start. So sorry about that. Hectic start, I know. Right, give me a quick second just to get sorted. I know we're about to go into the second period as well. Give me a quick second. Sorry for the very manic start to the stream. But that's how it's going today. Give me a second. Okay. Okay. We're sorted. Everything's done. We are good. We are Gucci. Okay. Oh. Right. Panic over. Right. We're starting the third period now. Second period, sorry. Third. God, I'm getting out ahead of myself. Overage shirt on today. Still gonna be a bit manic to start off. But that's just how the first 15 minutes or so is gonna be, unfortunately. But that's the Caps way, let's be honest. I did see on the way home that. One sec. On the way back, I saw that Carlson today has now passed or tied, I'm not sure which, Backstrom for most games played by a capital. Obviously, Ovi's first in that regard. But good work there by Carlson. I know there's some differences in lines. I think it's since Duhaime started in the Caps, he's played 2 shifts, not with Dowd as well. So interesting to see him not playing with him tonight. Okay, I got the Protus and Wilson thing correct. I have got a really banged up knee right now. I also got boarded my training session tonight. So yeah, right. Anyway, well, we didn't do too well on the penalty either, but 14 shots to 8 through the first period, which isn't too bad. Darcy Kemper in for LA. Obviously, he played for the Caps for, I think, 2 seasons it ended up being. He didn't have a great time for us there. Caps 5-0 when leading after the first. Pretty good. Obviously, we've not had that's 5 of our 8 wins, to be fair. So LA 0-6-1 when trailing. So we've got pretty good odds in that regard. We've got every single point, and LA have forced 1 overtime in 7 games. We've won 5. So can't really complain about that. Chychrun lost his stick there. Good work there. McMichael sends it back to Ovechkin, back to McMichael. He tries to put it on. Chychrun picks it up. Well, centre it bounces just wide. Ovechkin, 3 in front. Ovechkin scores. 2-0 Washington. This is the types of Caps hockey we like to see. Yeah, at training, he got boarded by my own team. He grabbed the back of my shorts pads to try and pull me back from the wall when he realised. Full cross check to the back, really. Wasn't facing him at all. I play defense now, so I'm doing a 2-on-2 drill. But yeah. Also, it managed to injure my knee, which is now slightly swollen, which is not great because I have a game on Friday at home and also a game next Tuesday away. Lingering in for Washington tonight. Good save from there. That one floats wide. Turnover there. That went wide. 2 yard. Waits for Sandin. Okay. That one just went wide. Tried to send Duane ahead there. Got picked up by the stick. Sent in front. Good save. And I think it's a hook. Caps going short-handed here. Ferravari. Just turning my fan on there. It's getting very cold in the UK right now. It was -1 degrees Celsius, which off the top of my head, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what that is. Let me have a look. It is, yeah, I mean, it's 30 30.2 Fahrenheit, apparently. So pretty cold this morning. Or earlier, so. And on the way back as well. It was actually warmer inside of the rink, which is weird because the rinks here generally aren't quite that great and are really cold, even just like sat around. But it was like I've just gone to the Maldives when I walked in. Right, let's kill this penalty, please. Good save there. Good cycle here by Field, sends it back. Slap shot, that's tipped. It's a broken stick. To Roy's stick. Dowd now without a stick. Pass it to Roy. And that's tipped by Roy. Coulson manages to clear it. That one just skips over him. And one-on-one here. And Michael tried to send it to a support there of Sandine, but couldn't get it through. And that's cleared down. And actually a shot from our zone onto Kemper there. Tried to put that in front. Good work to pick that one up. Good work, Coulson there, actually, as well. Ferrari out the box now. Good kill there, pulling the caps. A bit slow out our zone here. That one just can't quite get to Bouvillier. Behind lingering here. Digging at it. Kings come out with it. Shot that comes off someone's face there. It's off Roy's face. Whistle goes. Spitting a bit of blood there. Right in the mouth. Sort of this sort of area here by the looks of things. Right. Oh, my knee is in bits right now. I I, I managed to injure my knee, which is now slightly swollen. I got boarded, my shoulder popped out and then back into place in the same instance. And I took a slap shot to, I think it was the outside of my ankle where there is no padding, like just above the skate, which is a bit unfortunate. But my main issue is my knee right now. Do not want to be injured in this game coming up because we're already down to like 3 defense at home, which is not ideal. We did beat this team 6-3, but it's still going to be tough because we're playing with. I don't think we're playing with a proper goalie either. I think someone's literally putting the pads on that's played a couple training sessions and that's it, which won't be ideal. So as a defender, I'm going to have to really work defensively and get a lot of blocks. To be fair, on the last game, only one shot against us when I was on the ice, so kept blocking them all. They only had 14 shots on that the entire game, to be fair. We had 60 something. So how they scored 3, I don't know, but anyway. To be fair, we weren't using the proper goalie that game either, so should be alright, to be fair. That one's tipped close. Lindgren lost his stick there. Good work. Just get it out, Ethan Frank. Use a bit of speed there. Delays in the corner. Lapierre comes to help out. Duhaime tries to get it. It's sent on to Lindgren. Chychrun's in the corner. We'll send it around to Sandin. Good move, Chychrun, to avoid the defense there. Playing it behind his back off the boards. Caps get it free. Lapierre sends it into the corner. Slap shot. That was blocked. Just keep it in the line. And a whistle for a hand pass there. Line change there from Carberry. And on the boards. Stuffed in front, backhand in close. Good save there. The 3-on-2 for the Caps. Good move. Ovechkin shot blocked. But Michael's working well on this line as well. Beauvillier, we know works well. Oh, James, thank you very much for the sub there. Welcome on in. We try and do all the games we can. We were a bit late today because I've literally come straight from hockey training myself. So was a little bit late. We'll move that into the top corner so it can actually be seen there. how's your day going? Or how's your evening? Tossing his feet there. Turnover, Kempe, good block. And they might have a 2-on-1. Good stick there. Wilson picks it up though. Just lost it again. Can't keep it on the sticks at the minute, either team. What's your prediction for the score then, James? Precise pass. Big hits. Chikrin just crushed him up on their own bench there. Beautiful pass ahead to Bouvillier. Good shot on. Good sequence there. Big hit. Good stretch pass from Chikrin as well. That all happened from Chikrin. Mic'd up tonight as well. Turnover. Can't quite get it to Leonard. Send back to the D. Another block. And that one just spills out of the zone to the neutral zone. But really, playing almost in a defensive position right now. Trying to get a cycle. Turnover. Right at the blue line. Shot just goes wide. Leonard gets tied up on the boards there. Dal picks it up. We'll send it around into the corner. And back to the D. Shot from Roy. That's blocked. Sandin working quite high up there. That one is a bad pass there by Dowd. 2-on-2. Good stick to stop the toe drag. Big hit. Sort of ended up being pretty mutual actually afterwards. After the fact. That one's dumped in. Good forecheck here by LA. Are you a Caps fan, James, or are you a LA fan? Chasing it here, Ethan Frank, showing his speed. We know he is almost faster than McDavid, even as a mostly Hershey Bears player. Good work, Frank, there. Lapierre couldn't quite poke the other way. Not sent around. Lingering. LA getting set up here. Across the blue line. Slap shot blocked by Frank. And Lapierre will dump this out of the zone. Cleared it into the LA corner. Good stretch pass there. Caps are there though. Chikrin taken down. And Caps working through the middle, enter the zone. Ovechkin tries to centre it. Too much for Strome. And Ovechkin having to play defensively on a 2-on-2 now. It's sent in front. Good tip. Lingering gets that one. And Michael with the rough stuff after the play behind Lingering. Ovechkin didn't do too badly defensively there for 2-on-2 there. Don't mind him in that sort of position actually. Obviously we're seeing a very different type of Ovechkin this year. A lot more passive, a lot more of a playmaker sort of switching roles with Sidney Crosby this year actually. As we saw in their first game against each other of the season. 99th career one. 2 assists for Ovi, but 2 goals for Crosby, which is a little different than usual. Usually the other way around. So I had this shoulder pop out earlier at training. Managed to pop it back in in the exact same sequence. I got boarded by my teammate. Not ideal. What's the other scores around the league right now looking like? Any more goals? Hurricanes have broke the deadlock. Panthers have scored 2 more. Panthers are now 5-3. Hurricanes 1-0. Caps 2-0. Sabres 3-1 against the Oilers right now. Just over halfway through the second as well. Blue Jackets up 1 against the Canadiens as well. Okay. Oh, there's a slash on the play, apparently. Carlson in the bot. Oh no, not Carlson. I thought it was Carlson. Strom for slashing there. Kings going for a power play. Good save. Rebounds there. Another save. Caps clear that. Wilson actually forechecking it. Good stick by Dowd. And the hit by Wilson there. 4-2 there, sort of. Wilson was sort of there. That's foiled though and sent all the way down. Protus, turnover. And we'll send it all the way back to the Caps end. Protus wasting more time. Protus alone just wasted a good 20-30 seconds of this power play. Last minute now, 55 ticks of the power play. Cross ice. Shot for a tip and a goal. Kopitar with the tip from Corey Perry. Good goal there, to be fair. So I'm not looking so happy coming out of the box there. Hardlow shot straight to the tape of Kopitar. Yeah, it didn't have to do much there, just stick on the ice, and it was in. Good pass there. Good backhand. Just went over there from Sordif. Roy. Shot him just tipped wide. Leonard getting tied up here. No. Can't quite get his glove on that. A bit of rough stuff. He was lingering, was slightly ran over there. And they're pushing and shoving there. Chikrin and Duhaime and Roy in the middle of that. Don't want to give him another penalty there. It didn't end up really being Dano, the one that driving, that got anything from that. 18 shots each right now. Most games with one team active. Ovi, Kopi, Crosby, Malkin, Doughty. Some big players there on that one. Shots 18 apiece right now, last 6 minutes of the second. Goal from Kopitar on the power play. That one floats onto Kemper then. Stretch pass across the ice. Driving, it goes around. Back to the D. Across the blue line. A shot that's blocked off his own man. Another block on the spinning shot. That one goes wide. That one comes loose and Strome will settle that. And that's sent in. This Cap's getting a change. Tied up there. A couple of players. Now it goes to neutral ice. Digging for it. Byfield just sidesteps 2 players there. Caps will send it in. Wilson will collect it. Saw this taken down a little bit there. That's sent ahead. Batted down by Sordif. But it gets out of the zone all the way down to the Caps end. Not quite enough for icing. That's a 2-0. Protus calling his own number just went high. Had a 2-0. That's a rarity, having a 2-0. Should be scoring that one though. Dowd sends it in. In the feet of Chikrin. He let it go. Lindgren manages to get the save. That was a dangerous one for LA. Shot from range and that's saved. Good couple of chances for both teams there. We're having a little chat there. Having a little bit of a laugh. But just when it was just a good inch high and wide of where the corner of the goalposts meet. What's everyone's predictions? I know we have the usual lurkers in here. I'm not sure if James is still here or if any of our regulars like Bruce or anyone like that are in the chat tonight. I know they weren't in the last game. Yeah, the cancer night with the purple jerseys for all the kids was I saw the pictures of that all online on Instagram. Obviously, always nice to see. Sent to Sandine, who sends it back in, getting a bit of pressure on the blue line. Tried to keep it on the line there, couldn't quite, and that's icing against the Kings here. Last 2:55, 19 shots apiece, 2-1 Washington. Started with Matt Roy in the first, and then Ovi in the second period, followed by a Kopitar tip in front from Corey Perry on the power play. Tried to toe drag that one, Ovechkin. That one sent around with Michael. Drops it. Sandine. Sandine loses out. TVR. Bats it back in. It's in the feet there. Sandine, nice move. Sent to Ovechkin on the back door. Had two players on him now. Can't quite keep that in. Got possession in our end and a stretch pass at centre head. Protus couldn't quite keep it on his stick there. And it skips out the zone yet again. Lingering more hold that. Get a bit of a reset. 2:04 left of the second. Caps obviously needing a win right now. Being a little bit slow. Broken stick. Dald's stick is not Duham's stick, sorry, is broken. Slap shot good. Block by Duham. Washington have this. They'll wait a little bit. Get set. Get a line change if needed. Protus can't quite get it in the zone, and that's delayed offside as it stumped him. Oh god, someone's turned the Duhaime dog walk into a gif. That is unfortunately Wilson's taken down there. Last 40 seconds of the period here. That one sent in. And just put back to the Washington side. Leonard will send this in. Just skips over Kemper's stick. It's in the corner. Last 15 ticks Roy sends it across. Chicken can't quite get to it in time. Send down to the Caps end. Not enough for icing, but the last 5 seconds. Get this out of the zone. That's the end of the second period. Look at the usual stats for the period, as we always do, as well as other scores. Hurricanes have scored another. Jordan Stahl and Jankowski. BTEC Mike Wazowski over here. Panthers still up 5-3 against the Canucks. Gray, Blondell, Rodriguez, Kunin, and Seth Jones. And then Quinn Hughes has 3 assists. Goddamn. Joe O'Connor, Peterson, and DeBrusque for the Canucks. Sabres, 2 assists for Darlene. Melenstein, Byram, and Ostland. And then Vozelvik. An assist from Maggiapane, obviously played for Caps last couple seasons, and Draisaitl also got an assist. For Blue Jackets, it was Zach Werenski scoring. We'll have a look at the stats. Shots were 12-4 for Kings there in that period. A little bit slower. 20-18 in favour of Kings overall. 50-50 on the face-off dot, 16 each. Kings 50% on the power play. Hits 13 for Caps, 14 for Kings. 15 blocks for Caps, 11 for the Kings. 7 giveaways for Caps, 6 for Kings. 1 takeaway for Caps, 3 for the Kings. Cross-checking against Duhaime, Ferravari hooking, and Strome slashing. We've only got one other game against LA, which is on the 2nd of December, so in not too long, that one. God, these adverts are slightly questionable, I'm not gonna lie to you. The music and stuff is not exactly what I would go for advertisements, but I mean, it's a funky Christmas one, I guess. Slight shoulder pain right now. Gonna have to get that. See how that is in the morning, really. Nobody's goal was pretty good. Tipped in front. Yes, CC sort of messed that one up. Left Ovi all alone, right up in close. I forgot about the big hit by Chikrin as well. Washington 4-1 when Ovi scores this season. Okay. So 9 out of a possible 10 points isn't too bad. 90% points when Ovi scores. What's Evan up to then? What people had going on? Work, school, college. Anyone else playing any hockey today? Of it. Keep an eye on any of the scores around the league. Nothing as of yet. To be fair, Sabres Oilers and the Caps game and the second. Hurricanes have 23 seconds left of the second. Panthers have 48 seconds left of the second. The only real one really is the Blue Jackets. They're 5 minutes into the second, so they've got plenty of time so far. Gingerbread is here. Owls tonight being. I mean, it's been a little quiet in chat. You're the first one to actually chat tonight, but we got a sub from a James Thomas Maloney, which is nice. Didn't say anything. He's one of the lurker ones, but we appreciate them all over here. My knee isn't currently in bits, as I said. It is slightly swollen. I don't know what I've done to it, to be honest. But there we go. But yeah, not too bad. It'll be obviously shorter stream because usually it's about 2 hours 40 to 3 hours. But obviously starting an hour-ish late does not help in that fact. So it'll be about an hour 45 probably the full stream tonight. What you been up to anyway, David? You been on VR or something or what? Have you been watching really? It's been that quiet and damn hopefully I mean, to be fair, most viewers are lurkers anyway. We only really have like Great Boy Bruce and a couple others that actually talk too much in the chat. A lot of people are lurkers though. Nothing wrong with it. I was on with Ali when you messaged. Fair enough. Sounds like a decent evening at least. I've still got my underlayers on. You can literally read Bower because like it's the NetGuard underlayer. I literally haven't even taken that off. I'm still in all underlayers right now. So, but you know. Get any wins at all on there? David, don't you basically like play football with them? How on earth have you managed to cut your finger? Oh, we had an Ovi goal, by the way. Matt Roy scored in the first. Ovi scored in the second. So I at least got to watch the Ovi goal. And then Kopitar for the Kings scored. No wins. I think that was because I'm not there. Oh, Canadians have scored. It was Kapanen scoring that one. Got a few minutes before we're jumping out in the third period there. One of the staff got a new scarf thing. Oh, what though? Those ones are like stupid, honestly. The plastic ones are bad enough. I mean, it's like, it's almost like a wiring material, so yeah. Nice one, can't go wrong with an overgoal. 903 now. Getting further and further away from people. Very slowly, but one at a time. By the way, I don't know if you've seen my recent streams, but since changing the thumbnail, 111, 111, 53, but that's against Blues. 113, 272, 148, 226, 185. Sent on Snap. Yeah, that is like very minor, I'm not gonna lie. By the way, can we just look at Matthew's story? What the hell is he doing on Snap? What is he doing? Bruce, hello. How are you doing? Good evening, or should I say good morning? I mean, to be fair, it's still considered night until about 5, 6 a.m. for me. I know I was an hour late today. Oh, sorry. Because I've come literally straight from training. I literally have my underlife. I've got my bower on still. I got boarded by my own teammate today. Just what you want from your teammates when you have a game on Friday and on Tuesday. But you know. How are you anyway? I'm pretty good, to be fair. That's not healthy. Hope you can get some sleep so your body recovers. Well, I've got to be up in approximately 4.5 hours as of now. So I can go to uni. So all in all, I got Wednesday off though, so I'm gonna sleep. Catch up on sleep on Wednesdays normally. Did you drop the mittens? I did drop it with someone else slightly. We were doing a one-on-one drill where you just go in a corner, put a net, and you just like throw one person in with a puck, and you just battle in. Just did that drill, and I was doing it with someone, and we were fully going at it, like checking each other and everything. I was on my knees like half of the time. At one point, I literally just picked the puck up and lobbed it at the net because I was like, "Fuck it." But we were fully battling, and then I just dropped the mitts with him afterwards. Threw my stick down, threw my gloves down. Fuck it. I mean, talking of dropping the mitts, the Rangers game last night. What the hell happened there, by the way? Full line brawl after the game. A bit over the top, wasn't it? To be fair, I think it was just Jonathan Quick being a bit of a snowflake. Like, it wasn't that bad, to be fair. Once some guy slashed me above the cuff of my glove and broke my wrist, I couldn't drop the mittens because the hand didn't work. You've got the other hand working, right? To be fair, I managed to somehow swell my knee up. I think it was during the battle with that other guy on the one-on-one drill. I've got a swollen knee, and I also took a slap shot right to the side of the ankle just above the skate. So absolutely no padding. So that one stung. But apart from that, it was a great training. To be fair, I was deking a forward. We're doing a 2-on-2 drill. Got sent in, and we had to get it out. But I was told to go a little bit easy on some of them. So, like, giving them a chance instead of just sending it straight out of the zone, sort of thing. So I ended up deking the forechecker, and then followed up by doing a spinorama to get it out the zone. just to rub it in a little bit. As I was saying that, by the way, LA almost had a goal. Shot from range, it's free. Wilson can't get it, another save. Good couple looks there. Protus, Wilson. I wouldn't have dropped them anyway because it was an accident. That's what they all say. And then someone gets sucker punched in the back of the head and then it all goes wild. Bears would have dipped them anyway just for the fun of it. I mean, I would have decked it if it was you, David. No, to be fair, if I'm more likely to deck my own friends than anyone else, honestly. One of my hockey friends, David, you'll know him, Nick. He comes into the changing room because his training sessions before mine, and he just wanders in, and he came up to me, and I pulled his jersey over his head and started swinging, just for the sake of it. Made it go to the game against Edmonton on Wednesday. Should be a decent one. Obviously, get to see Majipane. Obviously, he was playing for the Caps last year. Oh, come on. Friends, i.e. me. David, you're ginger. You don't even have any. My friend has seats in the corner that Edmonton shoots at in the first and third. That's not too bad. Which side are you on? Are you going to be on the view of the camera or are you back facing the camera? Mad. What do you mean, what are you then? You're so mean to David. No, that's just as far as Wilson's just missed. How did Wilson miss? There was a wide open net. I gotta see another angle of that. That's just how we are with each other. I mean, that is a Manchester thing as well, to be fair. That's a UK Manchester thing. Friends just, you're more likely to take the piss out of each other if you're friends than if you're not friends. That's just how it works in the UK. I don't know that. He just told me he had 2 seats in the corner at the shootout twice. But I mean, if you get a free ticket, you're not gonna complain. Gonna get my heater. It's yeah. There we go. Gonna get it with my legs under the desk isn't the easiest. Did you see the open net Lennon me? Was that in the first? I didn't get to see the first. I got to see the highlight of the goal and that was it because I was literally in an Uber on the way home. Unfortunately. Let's see. Oh yeah. I mean, to be fair, when you stream, it's just me taking the piss out of you for the entire time, and then me crashing into you in games. That's pretty much how those streams go on Twitch. I need to start doing the co-stream with you. To be fair on that. And that's a power play for LA there. DVR. Not great there, I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, I'll try to sign up for it. I don't have Twitch at the moment. I could probably figure it out. I mean, to be fair, you can technically watch without an account. You just can't chat in it. True, but it's still funny. Yeah, it would be proper funny, especially if you start doing the charity stream. I mean, charity stream will probably be later on, to be fair. Do gotta start doing some stuff though. I've got something on the 5th at least. That's a beautiful save. Didn't even have a stick there. 6 behind the net. Yeah, I've got a stall at my local Christmas lights turn on thing. Gonna do some like just tombola thing. It's just I won't get a load of money out of it because not many people will come, but like 30 quid or something, no one's gonna complain really, are they? Are you just helping him out in chat? No. I was talking about you before, Bruce, by the way, before you joined in. I was saying, no Bruce yet. To be fair, I originally referred to you as no Grape Man Bruce. I think that was the initial thing to David earlier. Good clearance there. That one's sent into the corner. Good work, Ferrari there. Shot glove down. Good save, Lingwin. Great man, Bruce. It's gonna be a new nickname, Bruce. It's gonna be Grape Man. Grape and apple pie, man. Need any help? No, it's okay. I mean, to be fair, it's pretty straightforward. When you go on it, press sign up, it's just like usual, like email or phone number sign up. Make a name, make a password, that's about it. Oh, and then you do have to put I think you have to put your date of birth in because there are some 18 plus streams for like GTA stuff because it's actually they actually care more than YouTube with it, to be honest. Caps back to full strength. Forgot what you were saying then. Yeah, John Coulson now the second most caps played player. Does that make sense? In NHL history. I mean, my Twitch is always available on the way. What have you been up to then today, Bruce? Have you been at work or what? That's remarkable. I gotta be up in not a lot of time. I need to go to sleep as soon as this finishes. Carlson was great, but I don't trust him anymore. He has his games, but then he has shit moments within those good games still. But a long day, 6 a.m. till 7, that's a pretty tough one. Six a.m. till 7 p.m. is pretty long, so I mean it's what, 13 hour. David doing a little self promo there. I had an Ovi goal earlier, Bruce. I'm not sure if you saw. I'm not sure what they're talking about right now. Talking to the Situation Room. Something's happening. Okay, so all of that was because they want to add an extra 1 second on the clock, so TVR goes back in the box for 1 second. Is there really that much point? Does it really make that much of a difference? I don't know. Yeah, they were looking. The Situation Room basically said that the clock ran an extra second, so he had to go back in the box. I mean, it's very minor. I mean, he's back out now. It's like makes no difference really. Like nothing really happened. Did it work? Did what work? Oh, and sent ahead. Leonard gets there. Thanks, David. You keep reminding me to do that. Part of the UK charity All Stars Bluebell Wood Children's Hospice team. If you would like to donate, link is there, and also in the description. All money goes straight to the Children's Hospice, especially over this Christmas period. Will be some charity streams and such coming up soon. When Michael gets ahead, just came off show mistake, tried to center it, blocked. Good luck there though. There we go. We need Leonard to get like 1% better and he'll be off to the races. To be fair, it's I don't know what it would be that he needs to work on. He's got speed. He can hit, he can be physical. Maybe his transition game a little bit, but that's about it. Like control his emotions a bit more, I think. Sometimes he gets a bit over emotional. Ovi is slow but smart. I mean, you'd hope so when he's played the game for fucking 73 years at this point. Shot from Leonard there. Don't mind that shot. A bit strong on the puck. To be fair, playing from suddenly in NHL caliber hockey, no AHL needed from college hockey. The passing and stuff is a lot stronger passes, higher speed passes. So I think it might just be he needs to try and put a bit more weight on his stick to receive passes right now, just so he knows sort of work on that part, I'd say. Good point, I agree. By the way, Bruce, I might be looking into possibly coaching at some point. It's quite difficult to do UK. You have to do quite a lot. I don't know if it's the same in America, but if you want to like actually get into coaching, like probably I could go to coach a rec team. No one gives a fuck. But if I actually want to go into like proper coaching, I have to get like full first aid training, DBS checks, the entire works basically. There's a lot of stuff for it. Loads of online and in-person stuff as well to do. Do you feel you're a good teacher? I mean, on my team, I do help with some things. Like I'm playing in a very mixed sort of group where some of them are literally just playing it between the legs, and then I've got guys that are still like learning the basics of skating. So a lot of them, even the better ones, still don't know the transition stuff and like bits like that. Like getting them to communicate. Like I'm shouting at them to use the voices and stuff. Still, like I know good drills. I know good drills of different levels. Like I know how to really test like professional sort of players with skating drills and stuff as well. Like I know tactics. I know different forechecking methods with your F1, F2, F3, their positionings and everything. Partial break here. That one bounces off a leg there. And TVR almost put it in our net there. But yeah, I mean, obviously you get the coaching anyway, but there's like 3 major levels in the UK. There's level 1, which is just like you're an assistant coach. There's level 2, which is basically you can coach decent players and then up to decent players, like head coach of lowers, and then level 3 is like you can sort of start coaching for semi-professional, professional teams. But I'll probably look into that at some point, and I don't know if I'll be able to or not, but it would be pretty cool to do sort of like a series. David will know what I'm on about with this, but there's a guy that lives near Manchester who's on I'm a Celeb this year. But he does it for soccer, football, where he coaches a team, and he has some like possible like semi-professional players that are now on his team, but he like does like a few coaching sessions for videos, and then has the games and stuff as well. But it'd be cool if I like got to a point where I could sort of do that, but for hockey. I think that'll be quite interesting. Seem very knowledgeable, and you obviously love the game. I think it could be a very rewarding occupation, even if it's not, and it's just like more of a like I play a bit, but coach as well, and then like save my body. What about special team coaching, like managing the power play or PK? Power play and PK, you can have it set, but realistically, if people are having a shitty game, then you can kind of make them on the fly. See who works well together, change lines on the fly as well. Like it's if you're paying attention for that stuff, you can see where people are lacking, where people can sort of fit in together to stop those weaknesses and stuff. I think I would be pretty good with line control, with putting on particular lines with particular players, etc. as well. I mean, I have a few line combinations that I would try with the Caps, for example, but that I don't think we've actually seen yet either. Obviously some injuries aren't helping that. Our main one is Dubois at the minute, to be fair. Hardest thing about coaching is working with people that don't think they need coaching. Then they just will not play. I will bench them. If they think they are too good, I don't want them on my team. If I'm a coach for a team, I have two ways of doing it. I will have particular trainings just for the people who want to work on specific things. I have full team trainings, but then also have some training sessions that are working on particular skills. A big one is edge work. Even the NHLers do it. Literally being able to skate like constantly, doing loads of edge work just on one skate, for example. I won't be able to recreate it, but I'm not at that skating level, but like people like you don't always need to be able to do it yourself to know like how to get the best out of them. But yeah, could definitely do with like realistically, you don't want people who think they're too good. Like, yeah, it's nice to have someone that um is good on the team, but I would much rather have someone that actually loves the game than someone. If I've got two players, one of them is, let's say, an 8 out of 10 player in the league, and in terms of his personality and like his work rate, etc., is like a 3. I'm not taking that over someone who is gonna put in the effort every year. It might only be a 5 out of 10, but is much more likely to get better because they're gonna put in the work to get better. Villiers is so quick on that wing. Edge work and power, you need both, plus a willingness to work hard and listen to the coach. Like, if you ain't listening to the coach, I won't play you. Like, if you don't respect me as a coach, then you ain't getting game time. And you ain't getting any scrimmages or fun shit at training. You're doing hard drills. If you don't like it, you can leave. If you do well and you're a good group and you're working hard, you can have the odd session that's just a bit of a scrimmage, let loose a little. Like, there's quite a lot to do with it though, to get it all ready. Probably look into it next year. Maybe look into it in the summer, and then I'll be able to start by the start of the season. I was trying to get my team to do this one drill just to get us ready for the game on Friday. The dump the puck into either corner. 2D, 3 forwards as usual. One of the forwards, probably the centerman, sends it into one of the corners. You do a breakout from your end. Once the forwards exit the zone, they get to the center line, the blue line, turn around, come back the other way. So you got the transitioning from breakout to breaking in for the forwards, but then you've got breaking out into defense, like a turnover for the defenders. I was trying to get that going, but that might be a little too advanced for a few people on the team, unfortunately. Hope you do it. You'll probably meet some other coaches too. I mean, with the level 1, you can't coach yourself. It's full. The level 1 thing is full assistant coach. You only need, I think it's 20 hours of actual coaching time that needs to be signed off by like an actual like level 2 or 3 coach. With a load of other online things. There's quite a lot to do, but level 1's pretty basic. Like, I know quite a few coaches. I know a coach for. In fact, this jersey right here, this Tony Hand jersey, he's a coach for a team in the 3rd division of hockey in the UK, NAHL 2. I know him personally. He's literally a family friend. He also is the UK's probably best prospect ever. I mean, Gretzky was scared of how good he was. So, if he's saying that when he was a rookie coming into the training camp, you know he would have been pretty good if he didn't get homesick and didn't end up playing in the NHL. Still had like over 2,000 points in the British League in his career, which is still ridiculous. But also know a few through like uni and stuff. I know some around the leagues in the UK. Quite a lot of pressure coming from Kings in a minute. Lingman's playing really well, though. He's having a good game tonight. Even the lowest level coaching requires quite a commitment. You don't need too much hours actually in person, like 20 hours, bearing in mind a training session is an hour. You'll probably be doing youth teams, you'll probably be doing like kids. So realistically, they probably have multiple a week anyway. Like you could probably finish like your required hours like in a month if you really tried. Hello with the empty net now though. Michael almost cost us a goal. To be fair, Michael's played pretty well, so I'm not gonna like give him much grief for it. Wilson picks that up, clear it out the zone. And it's going to be icing. 1:36 left. Open net. Are we going to get an open net goal or is he going to get tied? There's definitely a commitment with it, but realistically, I know I've got connections and shit anyway. Caps need this, I'm not going to lie. That just gets out of the zone. One of the Kings defenders have been on for 9 minutes this period. Jesus. I mean, I missed the first period. Wilson's being caught up high, no call. Coulson almost gave a penalty away there. Cycling well here. Big block by Sordif. And Wilson. Protus. Delayed penalty. And Protus takes a puck up high there after the whistle. I think it was the puck. It also might have been a stick. Wilson having a bit of a go with Kempe. Why is Coulson out there? I don't know. He almost gave a penalty. He literally always gives penalties when we're in this situation. I don't know why they keep putting him out there. Personally, I'd bench him right now for the rest of the game. Right now, I want nothing but Roy, Chychrun, Sandin on the ice defense-wise. And realistically, there's a minute and a half left. You can cycle them. Like... "34.5 seconds. Kempe's going to the box for slashing there. Washington on the power play, so we will end up winning this game. So not too worried here, because they can't really do too much. I like Fiala. He's a great player. Yeah, again, he can either be really good or really shit. I feel like he's normally pretty good, but he can have like a Coulson type error still. Like, Chicken will just send this to the center. It's an open net on the power play. It's weird to see this. Coulson tries to get it to Ovechkin. Ovechkin tries to get it on. Can't. Last couple seconds here, and Caps will take the 2-1 win. Gabby must think we're going to win because Ovi's out there. I mean, power play. And they need a poorly goalie, so we're on the power play. So it'll be 5-on-5 then without a goalie. So, like, might as well. It's risky, but, like, we had Chychrun and Sandin out there for the last 30 seconds. So I think we were pretty safe. I'm not going to lie to you. GG's Caps, another win in the bag. Shots were 31-25 for Kings. We ended up having a bad second and third period. 4 shots and 7 shots. Caps were 46.8 on the face-off. Kings 33.3 on the power play. 17 hits to 18. 21 block shots for the Caps. We did a lot of blocks, to be fair. 16 for Kings. 12 giveaways each. 4 takeaways each. Played a good first, an average second. Poor third. Carby will not be happy. I mean, we'll take the points. We're in need of points right now, to be fair. Perry had the assist on the Kopitar goal. Fiala also had an assist on that one. Darcy Kemper with a .920 save percentage, 23 out of 25. Ovi scored, obviously. Protus had an assist. Michael had an assist. Wilson had an assist. Roy with a goal. Chychrun with an assist. Lundgren 30 out of 31 saves, a .968 save percentage. Not too bad from him. 5 minutes left between Canes and Bruins. Canes up 2-0. Sabres are beating the Oilers 5-1. How are the Sabres beating Oilers 5-1? There's 2 minutes left of the third as well, so they're guaranteed that win. Panthers are now up 7-5 against Canucks. What is happening with their goalies? 5 minutes left of the third. Blue Jackets up 3-1. The start of the third against the Canadians. And then Ducks and Mammoth will be starting in a half hour or so as well. Hope you have a good night. Thank you very much. You too. I will obviously end it off in a second. Have a quick look at who scored the Panthers Canucks game. 2 for Seth Jones. Bennett scored 1. Grace scored 1. Lundell. Rodriguez. Tuning for the Canucks. Pettersson's got 2. O'Connor. Horneck. DeBrusque. Okay. Quinn Hughes had 3 assists on the first 3 goals, by the way, on that game, which is nuts. Sabres 2 for Oslan, Melenstein, Byram, and Tage Thompson, Rosselvik for Oilers. Voronkov, Werenski, and Fantilli for the Blue Jackets. Kapanen for Montreal. For the Canes, it is Stoll and Jankowski, or however the hell you say his name. I'm bad with those sort of names, I'm not going to lie to you. Yeah, Sabres are going to win. Caps win. Panthers will probably win, but you never know. Hurricanes probably going to win. And I've got my money on Blue Jackets. And then Ducks Mammoth. 2 underdogs right now, I can't lie. Good night, all. Good night. Short stream, obviously missed the first period, so missed out on about an hour. But still an hour, approaching an hour 50, so not too bad. Got a sub earlier as well. Can't complain. Averaged, I think, like 10, 11 viewers as well. So, can't complain. I think peaked at 13, so it's pretty average throughout the entire thing, to be fair. But thank you all for joining in tonight's stream. Not sure when our next game is. I will quickly look at that before we go. It is on Wednesday night. Okay, so I got a day off at least tomorrow. That's against the Oilers. But yeah, thank you all for joining today's stream. We'll have that out and a Beer Pro out as well towards the end of the week again. But thank you all for joining, and I will see you all in the next stream. Peace. Subscribe, like, all that good stuff. Bye-bye.